Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves for writing off Canelo the way you guys are. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves for writing off Canelo, Saul, Alvarez the way you guys are writing them off. Like this is just some old regular Joe Schmo. But before we get into that, man, I would like to say thank you for coming back, joining me in the Get Motivated Studios here where we talk that shit. Opinions only. I'm not a professional. This is just my opinion. But I have enjoyed you guys following me, going back and forth in the comments, me getting you guys' point of view. It has been fun, and I really enjoy that, and I welcome that. And just to let you guys know, on my page, I also got some motivational business tips on my on this YouTube channel. So there's other videos regarding that. I do own a business, and everything that I've been through myself, I try to let you guys know so you guys can skip all those heartaches and just get straight to it. But anyways, thank you for coming back. And today we're going to talk about how everybody is writing off the gingerbread man. This is not your regular gingerbread guy. This is a very dangerous individual. This is not your just regular Joe Schmo. This is a guy who can box. Just recently they had him taking pictures with boots out there, and it kind of shook things up, right? But we're talking about two professional boxers. We're talking about guys who are professionals at this boxing thing. I don't think there's really, when it comes to Canelo, he has a couple of losses. There's a couple of fights that he hasn't looked so well in. But at the end of the day, everything is a learning lesson. He probably used boots to get, some reps in, get some different looks to see, to kind of freshen up things. These are just little things to tighten things up here and there. But we're talking about professionals. This is not Canelo's first time seeing something like this. He's already been through it, and he already had certain looks. So this is just to kind of freshen him up, tighten things up. You're a little rusty, because he's seen it with Mayweather. He's seen it. He's seen what Mayweather did to him. He probably sat back and watched that fight and noticed some things, or a lot of things that he did wrong that he should have did. I guarantee he's looking at that fight and wish he can go back and redo things. So that's a look. That's a look that they say people, I guess, think that Canelo can't deal with, but he did it. And now it's up to him, which he's a professional, to make these changes. And then they said he didn't look good against Skull. All right, he didn't look good, but he did come out victorious. He won at the end of the day. And that's another thing. That's something that he probably wasn't prepared for, wasn't used to, but he got the look. He got the experience, in-ring experience. So that's another look. That's just practice. These are all, whether you win, lose, or draw, these are all little learning lessons. You go back. You go through it, then you go back. And you watch tape. Then you try to make those minor adjustments. Because we're talking about professionals here. So, with boots coming into play, it's just tighten up those skills. Because like I said, he never seen a Mayweather before. And then he had a hard time with people like Skull. But now it's up to him to make those adjustments. It's something that he's seen. See, when it comes to Crawford, I don't think he's seen what he's about to step in the ring with. You know what I mean? This is going to be his first time stepping in the ring with something like this. When on the other hand, with Canelo, Mr. Gingerbread Man, the Nightmare Gingerbread Man. He's seen those light-footed, move around the ring fighters before. So he's been there. He knows the mistakes he needs to make. He knows what he needs to adjust. But Mr. Bud, as much as I like him, as much as I love him, Bud hasn't seen what Canelo has to offer. So that's going to be a big difference. He hasn't seen that. So he doesn't know what he needs to adjust. He doesn't know about getting hit and it actually bringing some pain and him needing to adjust. He hasn't seen that yet. So for him not to see it, he doesn't have the experience. I don't know who's in his training camp to mimic Canelo or whatever, but I believe he hasn't seen it. So the first time him going into the ring with a Canelo is going to be his first time dealing with something like that and his first time seeing something like that. When Canelo, on the other hand, he's had a Mayweather. He lost, but it was the experience. It's adjustments now he knows that needs to be made, just in case he runs into that issue again. We're talking about professionals here. We're talking about professional fighters. So these adjustments, easy work. As a professional, you should know, you should watch tape, you should get in the ring, you should mimic shit over and over and over again. So when you run into that problem again, this time that problem gets solved. So that's all. I think the key to Canelo's victory will be, we all know more than likely he's going to be able to take that punch from Bud. The punch he's going to be able to eat that. There's no way, man. The way he ate shots from Bivol, the way he ate shots from Triple G, the way he fought Jacobs, which was another hard hitter. I mean, you can name him. He's taken some shots. So I really don't think Bud hits harder than them guys. But hey, you never know. They say the punch that hurts you is the punch that you don't see. And Bud is quick. And if he hits him with something you don't see, maybe that'll get him. I never put it past anybody. Anything can happen. This is boxing, baby. But yeah. So I think, once he gets a feel, once Canelo gets a feel of his speed and starts timing things, and then once he gets a feeling of his power, I think the key for Canelo is, he knows how to fight that one way of move forward, march. He knows how to go. He don't go backward. He marches his way down. But I think a lot of jabs, and that's another thing. They just writing him off like this, that like he's not a good fighter. Like he's not one of the greats. He has speed. He has good jabs. He has excellent body work. So I think the key is to use his speed with the jabs, hit him with a couple of uppercuts to make him think, but work that body. I think that's what he's going to do. These are things I think he's going to work that body and break him down slowly. It might be a little bit difficult. You'll have Bud moving around, giving angles, that are uncomfortable to Canelo, but work that body. Jab. A lot of jabs. Uppercuts in right moments, but work that body. And that's the thing. Another thing is what they don't realize is Canelo actually has little tricks that he uses. Little set of tricks. You think he's gonna do something, and then he goes a whole nother direction and cracks you. Everybody thinks it's easy, but once they get in there, it's a whole different story. But if anybody was to pull off a big upset, because I don't see how they're just writing Canelo off like he's nothing. But if someone was to pull up that upset of someone in that weight division of 147 to actually beat a great fighter at 168, it would be Terrance Bud Crawford. But if he does that, it will put him up there with the greats. Hey, but let's be honest. We just all boxing fans with an opinion. At the end of the day, We just want to see a great fight. So let's just wish for a great fight, an awesome fight, an entertaining fight, and let the best man win. Because we can go back and forth all day of who has the advantage, who has the experience, this, that, and the third, all day long. But at the end of the day, what do we all want? We all want to see a great fight and an entertaining fight with some fireworks. And that's what I think we're going to see on September 13th. Where are y'all watching the fight at? Let me know. Because I don't even know where I'm watching the fight at. But I'm going to be watching the fight. I'm not missing out on this. This might be some history type shit that I don't want to miss out on. So I'll be watching this somewhere, and then we're going to tune right back in to see who was right, who had the real deal, Terrance Crawford or Canelo Alvarez, and we're going to figure out who was speaking the real and how did it really turn out. So, again, we are just fans with an opinion, and we want our opinion to be right. At the end of the day, all this going back and forth doesn't mean nothing, because on September 13th is going to be the day where we really find out who is the top dog in this boxing shit. It's great. It's going to be great because it's like a style, like, you know, they say styles make fights. So it's going to be one of those things to see which style is going to be the better style. Which one is going to be to come out victorious. I just want to see some boxing. I want to see some head smashing, man. I just want to see an excited fight, man. I want them to bring back them boxing days where the best fought the best. I know we're in different weight divisions, but hey, he's the best over there, and he's the best over there, and they brought it together somehow, some way, somehow, and we about to see it. We're going to see some fireworks. I can guarantee that. It's not going to be boring. But we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. Go ahead, like, subscribe, comment, talk your shit like you guys been doing, and I'll get back in the comments, and we go back and forth and have a little fun, all right? All right, man. Till next time, remember, JR Who from the Get Motivated Studios, where the motto is get motivated and get money always. Peace.